Hey, what's up guys? This is a quick update on Tap Wizard RPG Arcane Quest. You might have noticed I got a new spell right here. It is Spark. That thing is just amazing. I mean, launch a spark which clings to an enemy. If the enemy dies or take additional damage within 1 second, the spark will charge, leap off, and return to the wizard. Upon arrival at the wizard, the cooldown of a random equipped spell is reduced by 1 second. This effect can trigger 3 times per second. So it reduces the spell, random spell, by 1 second, and it can trigger 3 times per second. So you can have a reduction of 3 seconds on the spell equipped on the left after you get rank 1. So you can control this. Now what I've done is I've used it with shock net, so I can just get more shock nets because I really need more shock nets. That's basically if it's minus 1 second, and yeah, if it's getting back the wizard, can do it 3 times. So it's like running a shock net and a half in a perfect scenario here. But of course you will not be doing minus 3 second per minus 3 second per 1 second, because that's like best case scenario. It might happen from time to time, but yeah, I mean, as you can see, look, the third skill, the third shock net, is just going crazy, you know. So one thing is, if you have a spell that is not super long cooldown, like shock net is 2 seconds. This is okay, first of all, this is 0.44 second, meaning that if it launches 1 spark, you cannot even do 3 second reduction per second, because your cooldown is 0.44 second, my cooldown. So you need to bring that to 0.33 second to really maximize the output here. So I should probably just do that. And to do that, you just go in your TM lag, and let's say I bring this up to 12 or 13. Let's try 13. So I'll do that, and over time I'll be able to have a faster cast rate, and I'll bring that spark down to I'll try to get 0.33. I don't know about the other ranks. I can't remember what they were when I played the other version of this game. But yeah, you can also put an elemental there. Let's just test it out. So lightning elemental, and I don't need this, so I'll just go with the higher damage elemental here. Okay, look, it's really nice. Now when you have a fast spell that is on the left, you will lose some. Let's say your spell is 1 second cast, okay? Now let's say as you can notice, if the spell was about to be ready and you proc a spark minus 1 second, well, if there was only like a quarter of a second left, you do minus 1 second, you have 3/4 of a second that's wasted. You have some waste there, so it's more optimal to use a longer cooldown spell to have to really maximize that minus 1 second from spark. So the elementals are the longest cooldown spells in the game, and I mean, if I bring up my TM lag to 13, this might come down to like 5 seconds, and can have a nice army of elementals that way. So if it's 5 seconds, you can do minus 3 seconds per 1 second. Yeah, it's gonna be like running a double lightning elemental. So you just run whichever elemental you prefer. Lightning has been the highest damage one, but if I decide to combine, if I decide to use Inferno, of course I'm gonna use the Frost elemental instead, because at rank 4 he can now freeze for 1 second, and ice blocks is basically their attack. There it is here. while the Icy Beam, which deals substantial damage by launching ice blocks. So yeah, their attack are the ice blocks, and those ice blocks will freeze for 1 second. When I've done it before, it worked out real nice. Now look at the damage. The lightning elementals are just melting stuff, and I mean, the thing's not even ranked up yet. So when all those ranks are up, it's gonna be crazy. So let's have this, and when my TM lag, when my cast rate goes up faster, it's gonna be even crazier. And now when Spark goes up in rank, there's some nice bonus that probably unlocks. Hopefully we can actually have something like can trigger 4 times per second or something of the sort. Or like imagine, I don't think that's gonna happen, but imagine the left spell and the right spell get reduction at the same time when you gain the spark returns to you. Now imagine that. But yeah, using it with an elemental is very, very strong. Now if you are really like pushing, you're in higher than med 1, you're really pushing the zone, you're going for like that zone 100.5, you need that bypass armor. You can just use it with like something like Icy Prism, I guess. Now the problem is this is a 0.86 second cooldown. Also you could use it with Inferno if we can have more than like 4 Inferno up at the same time. If you can have like, I don't know, let's say the cap is 10 or it's unlimited, well, you could do some crazy damage. I'll be able to, you know what, I can actually test it now. Let's do something like, wait, no. Have it like this. Now let's do a run. Check the damage of everything. We're gonna have to push here. So checking the damage contribution of the spells. Let's say Inferno really like goes up, like you can have an infinite amount. We'll be able to test it with the, actually that's not a good test. That's not a good test because I'm powering the lightning elementals right now, and when I swap to the Inferno, the damage contribution is gonna be all over, like it's gonna be messed up. I have to take out Spark, and I have to put something that, let's just try it. Okay, something like that. Let's just reset the loadout. Even that's not a good test. If we add up both Inferno together, they were doing over 50% of the damage, but I reset the damage at the end of the run where like Inferno was actually doing something. Right now it's bad. I mean, it's doing something because it's actually killing monsters because they don't die before I reach them. But let's reset the damage, and also let's look at the graphic of the Inferno. We can see a crazy amount of fire in front of the character. See all those like fire bubbles? Alright. Let's reset the damage now. Okay, let's see the contribution. I know there's a lot of firewalls up here. Now, if Spark, judging by the way Spark works, the cooldown, meaning I can pretty much trigger only about a bit over 2 times per second, meaning that it's like running double Inferno like I was running before, and double Inferno was doing over 50% and I'm doing over 50%. So you could make it work that way as well. So it is working, but to really test it, I would need like crazy cast speed and like multiple Inferno to really see if it stacks up. But it was definitely working there with one copy. Now I've been getting duplicate of this. Inferno's nice, but duplicate of Frozen Disc, it needs to be tested. It might be pretty decent. Blizzard, I mean Blizzard is good because you get that spell XP. But yeah guys, Spark is amazing. I need to level Spark first. And Inferno really needs some love, so we'll have it like this. And yeah, I really have not been really progressing. Like people that have been watching these gameplay videos and that were like not even in meditation 1 yet. Well, you got a lot of time to catch up to me, and you are most likely ahead of me now because I've really like not been investing time in this game, unfortunately. But you know, I log on, I do my upgrades, I do my critical raid whenever possible. Like there's one here that like that's a lot of runite that I've been missing, you know. That means if you're on top of your game, well, you could have a bunch of spells unlocked, or I think you can actually have all these guys helping you. Like you can be working already on whatever you prefer here. I think the next one is imitating Ivan I'm gonna get, and then Rachel. It's a guarantee plus 10% XP on that fifth spell, which I assume it brings the 5% XP it gets now to 15%. So the fifth one is 15, then the fourth is 10, 25 on the third, and 50 on the second, and 100% on the first. I assume it works that way. Alright, I'm gonna use a healing potion here. I'm not gonna be able to release videos until Tuesday. I'm going on a trip, so for 3 days. But I don't know. Maybe if it rains or something, I can do an update. But don't really count on it. But I mean, there's plenty of videos on my channel. You can check out some of the other games I've been testing out, and I mean, there might be something in there that you do like. So yeah, check it out if you have time. And I failed there. I did not use a potion because I've been talking and not paying attention. Sorry about that, but yeah. Can I give you guys another tip? Here are my stats, by the way. The active time, I mean, is inflated. I've been AFK farming spell XP, but not in the last 2 days, actually. The last 2 days, I've actually been playing Growstone online. It's an MMO, and I've been like just farming gold overnight on my character, just like killing monsters. It's a pretty fun game, actually. I'm liking it, so that's why I'm just pushing a bunch of gameplay updates, gameplay videos for it. So yeah, check that out if you dig it. And yeah, I got some runite there. I'm not sure on the amount. I think I was 91 before, so plus 3 or something like that. You can get between 1 and so far I got 11. That was my best, but I assume it's between 1 and 12 runite from the raid, so you should definitely do that all the time whenever possible. That should be like your priority. If it's too hard, maybe just, and you don't have time, just pop some death razors, something like that. But think about the runite. If you're free to play and you're not paying any money in this game like I am, like runite is very powerful. And yeah, farm that spell XP overnight if you're really into the game. If you have time, yeah, check out my other videos. There's like 3 methods that I released. And yeah, I mean, good luck, guys, in the game. Really fun game. It's still unreleased, I guess, but I mean, it should grow in popularity, I believe, because I mean, it's a really fun game, good game, and it's offline. You don't need to be connected. You can also save your progress you can save your progress like in a text file, so your save game. Why can I not heal here? Wow. Well, I'm gonna lose that cash right here. Yep. It's like, oh, they're putting the cannot heal aura, I think, on me. Anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. If you liked it, hit that like button, and there we go. Ban of perpetuation done. That one you keep actually when you meditate, so it's really powerful. Same thing with this one. I think that's the second one, existential enlightenment. That is the second one that you keep. Oh wow, I have not been spending these things here. Yeah, I'm capped there. Wow, epic fail from my part. I totally forgot about that. And idle XP rate. I mean, since the game's closed, you should definitely run this. It gets more expensive the longer you add up, but I feel like doing the 100 and then 200 is good enough just to be safe. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of nice things here to help you out in crazy dungeons or stuff you cannot control, like the rune dungeon from the broken key, or I forgot its name. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Astronox, and leave me a comment with your progress if you want any tips, or maybe you have some tips for me. So yeah, and subscribe for more. Hit that bell icon to get alerted when I release new videos. I'm out for now. Peace.